Hey everybody, today I'm going to do a review on Gripping Beast's Livestock Pack for SAGA. And so this is a box that has several miniatures in it. It comes in one of the typical Gripping Beast boxes that you see here, which I think are great because whether you haven't painted stuff yet and you're just storing it for a future project, or whether you just want a good box to store minis in, or even actually when you see this that's in here, just something to mail away to someone else if you're into trading stuff like I am with other folks. These are just great little kits that they actually sell as individual packs. Now this is the Livestock Pack. I'll just kind of show you real quick the back here. It shows that it comes with 4 cattle, 4 pigs. It says 4 sheep, but you actually get 2 little lambs as well as a riding pony and a pack pony. And I don't know if I mentioned it, 4 dogs as well. Now, it actually says that, on the back, the box contains a selection of 28mm animals from Gripping Beast, suitable for games of SAGA Dark Age skirmishes and SAGA the Crescent and the Cross. Comes with metal models, plastic bases for the models. I was a little surprised they mentioned that second part, because they do have some SAGA scenics that are specific to Crescent and Cross, but I guess many of this stuff just, I suppose, crosses over. I definitely feel that it has very much a Dark Age look when it comes to like the cattle and the sheep and the dogs and things, even the horses and stuff, and the pigs are pigs. This is the livestock, as I said. I really think having good scenery, and even I have a civilian pack that I'll be actually doing as well in the future, a review of, similar review to this. I think it's great to be able to have these options. Not enough war games, in my opinion, tabletop games, have good civilian and scenery packs like this. Speaking specifically to the civilians, like in Musket and Tomahawks, I love my Minden civilians that I've talked about on the channel, and I've even worked really hard to find civilians for the Marvel game when I was doing that, and even went to using train sort of miniatures as civilians, because I really find they add a lot to the experience of the game. I'm going to just open this up real quick and just show you how it looks inside. So you do get just basically everything in bags, and then underneath you're going to get all your bases, which these are Renidra style bases that you're going to get with sprues of Renidra bases as well. I'm going to unpack this real quick so I can put them all on the counter and just show you the individual animals and livestock that come in the pack. Well, here you have it. I have the animals sort of put out here just as they were on the back of the box. I'm just going to kind of just out of order just go through these, and I'll just start with the dogs. Now these are actually not cleaned up at all as metal miniatures, and so there is a little bit of flashing. You can see on the tail right there. It looks that like with the dogs that you essentially have 2 different poses, because I have this kind right here, which I believe these are identical. And then so these ones are leaping, and then you have also ones that are running with their sort of legs together, which I really do like that pose. They're sort of running and their legs are together. So yeah, a little bit of flashing, but not too bad on this. Just a little bit to clean up. The horses seem to be really functional for the game, in the sense that there are scenarios where you escort things and it can be of your choice, and so I think this set and the civilian set can be great to kind of create your own little escorts, in addition to the actual escort box that Gripping Beast puts together just for that purpose. So this is the sort of pack horse. I did say it was a horse, right? Ponies. That's what they said. This is a riding one. So whether you needed an extra horse for some reason, for one of your warriors, or whether you just want to have it, like I'm probably going to use it as a scenic item next to one of your houses. I think that'll be good. I would say one of the ones that I anticipated the most wanting and really looking forward to were the sheep, just because I like the idea of having mountain type sheep, just things like that for my scenery in the background on hills and things. And so there are actual 6 different poses. Detail seems to be very nice. This one has to be cleaned up a bit on the bottom with the file. It's not standing up yet great, but I do like this particular group because they're all in some cases similar but just different enough that they're different. These are the little lambs as well. And this one looks like it was just born. It's like barely able to stand, which is very cool how they capture that in that sculpture. Okay, so next I'll just show pigs. So there are 4 different types here, all just slightly different. So there's a little bit of flashing. Well, honestly, that might be the back of the pig. I'll have to take a closer look. Let me see whether that is flashing or not. No, there's a ridge on the back of these sheep that's supposed to be there. So that's not flashing. Even the pigs which are kind of smoother do have a furred texture, which is kind of nice there on the outside. This one appears to be really close to that one. Yeah. Okay. And the other one that I was kind of really looking forward to, in addition to the sheep too, were the cattle. These are just really big. If you look at them next to the horse, they're actually fairly similar in size. They're actually more robust than the horse, but maybe just slightly shorter, but a bit more tanky. My assumption is this is a European style of cattle. It's not the typical breed I would normally see in North America. It's kind of hard to see the detail here, but there is, initially, it's fairly furry looking, but there is a distinction here on the mouth that doesn't have fur on it, so I think when painted you'll see it pretty clearly. This one's kind of a little bit smaller and grazing. And then sort of a calf. It's very nice. Yeah. So I'm quite happy with these. They look to be pretty nice. A little bit of cleanup required, but I think they're going to really work well for Saga games. I am planning on using them at times for the escort scenario in combination with other things, and so I think this should work out really well. Well, hope you enjoyed this review, and I will do another one in the future of the Civilians pack. Take care.